Hi, my name is Emily Coffman, and I wrote a book about life after sport. This book explores the intersection in between athletic retirement and living a healthy lifestyle. Because a lot of times when an athlete retires, they might be stuck in that same way of thinking, right? You always have to be pushing your body. You have to work out twice a day. You have to keep carb loading and whatever other food rules you followed. And that's not what's needed to live a healthy lifestyle day to day. When you're no longer an athlete and your body's no longer valued for its performance, you can take care of it while working out, but also adding in rest. You can look at your body with acceptance and not have to have the pressure to perform. A lot of athletes that I know, and me personally too, when I retired, working out as an athlete was the only way that I knew how to do it. I always had a coach when I was going into the gym. I always had someone telling me what I should be doing, how often to work out, how often to compete. That when I was left to my own and I had that freedom, I thought that I had to continue doing that. That's a really quick way to lead to burnout. I was inspired to write this book because athletes spend a large majority of their life planning and training for one goal. They want to win that championship. They want to hit their personal best. They want to level up in their sport. And one day, that's all over. Through injury or retirement or the season just ends, they're stuck now without any teammates anymore, without coaches, without structure, without being able to play their favorite hobby, their sport. And they're left wondering what's next. Because when you spend so much time and so many years focusing on one goal, you prioritize athletics over all of these other things that you could have been pursuing. A lot of the time, things are left on the back burner, and so now you're left playing catch up of, I've never had an internship and now I need a job. This book includes stories from all levels of athletes, from high school athletes, college, and then even Olympians. And we follow along on my own journey too of how I went through the transition of being a competitive athlete to now being an everyday athlete and what that looks like. I was inspired by Kobe Bryant's story. After he retired, he had a conversation about, Kobe, what's next? And he could have easily just, retired after his basketball career. It was a great career, but he wanted more. And he said this quote, by listening to Kobe Bryant's story of, yes, he was successful in one thing, and now he's going to use that success from basketball to help build him into a successful person, successful businessman. Not only that, but another story that really moved me to write this book was Michael Phelps last summer came out with the documentary Weight of Gold, where him and other great Olympians tackled the issue of mental health surrounding sports, but then also the transition after of what is this weight of gold worth? What is it doing to the athletes? And when he spoke out about his struggles of transitioning after sports and how that was hard for him, a light bulb went off of, if he is the greatest in the world at his sport and he still struggles with it, then it can be okay for me too, as a lower level rowing athlete, to also feel these same feelings. And it's something that is universal and just not talked about. This book is for you if you are a current or former athlete of any level, along with any coaches, teammates, support staff, parents, friends of any athlete. This will just help provide support as they go through this big life transition of athlete to what now? Going from what comes next and helping support them to finding that new passion. No matter how long it's been since you've competed, no matter what level you competed at, there's still that athletic identity in us that we really need to be able to pull out in order to help us succeed in this next level. When you are no longer an athlete, it's not something that you just close the book and put away. It's skills and identity part of you that you can help bridge this next part of your life and no longer be stuck in those glory days. I'm Emily Coffman, and I'm the author of Life After Sport.